more
For more,
development.
open up for more, to build houses along the road.
Right.
It
And
just
Gotcha.
allows you to, what you can and can't do is to build it.
Okay,
Got it.
like if we wanted to put a garage up there, then that would be, you know.
You're fine, but you have to get a building permit.
Well,
Yeah, I know that.
No, nothing changes.
Nothing to that way? Okay. that's-
Because you're in a residential area, we were just changing, we had people come in and request areas around the community where they thought they might like to build, but if it wasn't zoned correctly, we couldn't allow them to build.
Right,
So in
right.
order to encourage development, as we looked at the map, we said, let's make these places R3 or urban transition areas so people can build there.
Makes more sense.
Expand our assessed valuation so
That
we
makes
pay less
sense, okay.
taxes, okay?
My letter says property on Greenlee Avenue.
Okay.
And as I understand, we have 1 acre in the city limits back on Greenlee Avenue. Is that what this is about, the rezoning there?
Do you know which property she's talking about, Terry? Because I don't.
I would assume, you have 1 acre that abuts,
In the city limits on Greenlee Avenue.
I would assume are very west edge of the city limits on the south
West of
side.
Pessinards or north?
West,
West.
So it would be an ag, right?
next to the dog kennel.
I know where that is.
Mine?
I
Yes.
think so.
Okay, I got you. Not just a dog kennel.
Okay, so Terry, it just went back to agriculture instead of what it was prior to that? What did it say in the letter, Margaret, about that piece of
It
property?
says, the
Switching
Sac
from-
City Planning and Zoning Commission has requested that sections of the Sac City zoning map, including your property on Greenlee Avenue, be rezoned from manufacturing to agricultural.
Okay, once again, the reason we did that was to allow people to rebuild in that area. When we looked at that manufacturing too and looked at the explanation for it, say your home or something got wiped out by a tornado, you would be able to rebuild within that area if it was zoned M2. So we don't know why it was that way, but we fixed it so that people can rebuild in those areas.
Are you sure that's how the law reads? About M1,
M2.
M2? Can you read that for me, please?
If you're in M1, you're okay. Anything pertains to the residential is fine. M1 is any principal permitted use in C1 or C2 commercial districts. M2 is any use except any residential use and except those uses listed at the right that require approval of the Board of Adjustment. And those would be permitted accessory uses would be for customarily incidental to any permitted principal use, living quarters for watchmen or custodians of industrial properties. Permits requiring special approval would be acid manufacture, cement, lime, gypsum or plaster of Paris manufacture, distillation of bones, explosive manufacture or storage, fat or oil rendering, fertilizer manufacture and storage, garbage, offal or dead animals, reduction or dumping, glue manufacture, refining of petroleum or petroleum products, smelting of tin, copper, zinc, or iron ores, stockyards or slaughter of animals, and junkyards.
Who owns the properties that are being rezoned from industrial to ag?
Margaret, Wayne Eric, who else owns property out there? We don't have the list. Adam had the list, and he's not here. So I don't know.
So we're going to vote on this tonight?
No, we can't vote on this until we have the public hearing.
Okay.
But you did change the property on the north side of the highway where you have industrial park. That is different on one map than the other.
91,
I noticed that one isn't colored correctly.
91.
But where the industrial park was has always been manufacturing 1. To the west of that was the manufacturing 2.
It's all the same color.
I know, but it shouldn't be.
Okay, well, I got a question. Okay, you know where I live. Okay, and we got that vacant property where we tore down that house. If we wanted to put up a garage, which we do, could we put up a pole barn there? Kind of
A
type,
pole barn?
type deal here?
40 by 40.
That's the max?
For the residential district that they
Right.
live in. Okay.
As long as it's adjacent to the residence.
Right.
As long as your property connects to one side of it, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
because we had owned that, and then we bought Steve's property when he sold out, so ours is that whole.
That won't affect the back timber back there, will it? Is that still zoned different?
Affected in what respect?
Well, you said you're gonna change like our area back from there back to,
I don't think it would.
Because right now, what is it?
I think the zone is swampland, or, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Floodplain,
Yeah, floodplain, that's it, yeah.
Wetlands.
Wetlands.
well, you can't,
Good line anyway, no, I'm
Yeah,
not talking about
okay.
that. We're not talking about
If you
that.
can't build in the F1, on the flood fringe, you can.
Okay.
Well, we were just kind of wondering about that because we were gonna do that.
That won't affect you
Okay.
in doing that, up to 40 by 40.
So when we
And that's the
go,
way it was, and that's the way it'll stay.
Good, it's 4 by 4 all you want, really. 4 by 40 is plenty. That's a good size barn.
up to 40.
Yeah, that's a good size.
Okay, any other questions? Yeah,
How many acres of industrial land are being turned into ag land?
I can't tell you that, I don't know. And the reason we did that is because we were approached by a homeowner that said he was in the process of refinancing, and his appraiser said, you know, if something happens to this piece of property, he can't rebuild in an M2 zone. And we went, oops, you're right, he can't. So we got to looking at the properties and went, there's no need for us to have that in an M2 zone.
So
We can
homeowner's
have it in
name,
an agriculture one.
is the homeowner's name public knowledge? The one that
No.
inquired?
No, I don't think so. I can't tell you right now what it is, so,
But you can say for sure that there's one homeowner that inquired?
yes, that's why we took a look at that particular zoning area. He didn't inquire of me,
Do you know-
so I don't know.
Do you know how many acres that homeowner owns?
No.
Have there been any other homeowners that inquired about that?
I don't think so.
So just the one?
Well,
Well,
plus, and Margaret came and asked
It
about
affects our farm there. All the paper that we got says it's Greenlee Avenue,
well, you should be,
property on Greenlee Avenue. We have a whole farm in the city limits.
is that in your name too?
The whole farm is,
The whole
yeah.
farm is, yeah.
And
Then you should-
the Greenlee Avenue is hooked to the place where we live, which is a mile and a half away.
You know, I wish Adam was here so he could answer that, because he had a list of the property owners, and I haven't even seen the list.
Does that property
You know,
go from
It
Highway
doesn't say
20
anything
clear to
about
Greenlee?
ours. What?
Does your property go from Highway 20 to Greenlee?
Yes. No, not quite. Wayne Crab is in the way.
Okay.
Well, Margaret, you're welcome to come and look at this map and try, well, here. Try to decipher where your place is, because I can't tell you, I don't, unless you have
Right there.
do you have a legal description? Are you an outlot?
No, I don't think so.
Are you southeast quarter and the northeast quarter?
That, it has that kind of,
Description where you got which way you are, yeah.
Wouldn't it have been on the letter?
That's all
this
right.
that's
all
what
it
you're
says is
saying.
property on Greenlee Avenue.
Oh.
That's all
See,
right.
so I don't know if
And
this
that's,
is hers or...
that would be on our farm, not on.
You may already be
On our
out.
highway farm.
You may.
You know, but you referred to that you had to change it to agricultural because of our neighbor who wants, you know, on the highway farm I'm
Right.
talking about. That's a different place than, you know, our place, which is on, part of it's on Greenlee Avenue.
Okay, now,
What I'm seeing here, your highway farm is in M2 right
this is where their place is.
now, without having a legal description.
Instead of agricultural,
Correct. That's what I see.
besides commercial and residential,
Beside.
according to
She
this map.
said she has land on the south side of the highway too.
Okay.
We own the 80 right next to the
State shed?
state shed and Highway 20 and the half-mile road.
See, Margaret, commercial ran all the way out to the end before, so we didn't change any of the commercial area. All we changed was the M2 area, so that people
Changed
were
M2 to
agriculture.
agricultural.